The first step in building your new Relive business is to identify. This is a fundamental step in the future health of your business because this is where you will collect, group, and build your potential customer and distributor base. It may feel overwhelming at first, and you might even be concerned you don't have enough people to create a list of names. But don't worry, because in this video, we're going to show you where to find the tools to help you identify more people than you thought possible to fill your list. And don't do this alone. It is important to build your first identify list with your sponsor. Building a list with the help of a sponsor will, number one, help you include everyone. When starting out, your instinct will be to prejudge and exclude people from your list because you think they won't be interested in Relive. As any successful distributor will tell you, you never know who will or who will not be interested in hearing about Relive. Also, even if you approach someone who is ultimately uninterested, you never know who that person may know. They may be the key to your next big opportunity. About 28 years ago, when I was building my initial list, we had someone on there that my wife Karen had gone to college with. And when we approached her, she said, "No, not interested." My next question was, "Well, do you know anybody who might be interested?" And she gave me a name that eventually led me to Mindy Jones, and Mindy became one of the top distributors in the history of our company. So you never know. Don't be afraid to ask somebody, who do they know? It is so important to have a healthy communicative relationship with your sponsor. It will help you establish a process. This will come in handy as you continue to grow your business. It will also help you establish a strong relationship from day one. As you work, your sponsor will help you see the potential in your business. And lastly, and most importantly, working with your sponsor will help you establish immediate action. Action is key. Without action, you won't be able to make money or grow your business. When you work closely with your sponsor, they will be the driving force behind the action you take. Remember, this is your business. The time you put into it is entirely up to you. If you start with 30 minutes, I guarantee you'll be able to list 70, 100 names. If you consistently take action, you will grow your business. Right away, I wanted to go talk to my father and my father-in-law. They were on the list, and I knew I could count on them. And so I went to my dad, and at first he said he wasn't interested. But I said, "Dad, if you love me, you're going to try these products." And you know what? He tried them. He got amazing results. And the next thing I know, he got into the business with me. At 72 years of age, my dad and I did the business together for over 20 years. And today, that business that my father built takes care of my mother today. My second customer, the second person I went to talk to right away, was my father-in-law. He lived just down the street. And I went to him and I said, I said, "Dave, you're gonna love these products. They can change your life. And if you don't love them, they're absolutely free." And he got on those products and he fell in love with them. Right away, I took action. Right away, I put money in my pockets, and that gave me so much confidence. So take action. Make that list. Go talk to some people right now. So you've gotten with your sponsor and you're ready to begin building your list. As you begin, we suggest starting with groups. When creating your initial list, it's easier to focus on what we call centers of influence. These are people who share things in common with you, such as clubs or school, neighborhoods, social networks, colleagues, friends, even family. On page 4 of your ICSAR guide, you will find a list of memory joggers to help you identify potential groups you may not have initially considered while compiling your first list. Once you've identified an expansive list of potential centers of influence, enter the groups beginning on page 5. Under each group, list the first names of people you know within those groups. There are several group pages provided in the ICSAR guide, but you will run out of space. Feel free to make additional copies of these pages as needed. Once you and your sponsor feel like it's a good time to move forward, you can begin listing other people you may know, such as an accountant, banker, dentist, doctor, hairstylist, whoever you may have mistakenly left out while building your list of groups. You can include them there. On page 8 of the ICSAR guide, you can review the additional list of memory joggers we provided to help. As you complete identifying your list of names, it is important to remember this step will never be finished. You should always be actively growing your list. Through your everyday routine, try to constantly and consistently be identifying potential people to add to your list, because you never know where that next big customer or distributor might come from. Just think, the bigger your list, the bigger your potential paycheck. So once you have built your first list of names with your sponsor, you're ready to move on to step 2, and that's connect.